one of the coolest trips we've ever taken is we were down there, and it was me, you, and a friend of mine named Justin Liette, who everybody called Piggy. I don't even know what the hell happened to him, where he's at, if he's dead or alive or anything. But he was a friend in high school, yeah.
Piggy, if you're listening.
Piggy, if you're listening.
Check in with
shout
us.
out.
He was like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go flying with my buddy Ben. He's a pilot, and you were probably, I don't know, 19 or 20 at the time. I knew you were in school, but you were home for like the summer.
Okay.
And it was like, let's because we used to just go up and fly around Dayton, and you'd have to like line up like you were gonna land, which counted as like a credit for like a prep of landing, but you didn't actually land. I thought
An approach. I think you only get credit for landing, but yeah.
Okay, you just practicing approaches and stuff.
Yeah.
But we normally just go up and fly around Dayton and then come back down. And one day we were like, let's go somewhere, and we were trying to figure out where. And where the hell we go? How far is it? How far is it? And then I remember there was some dude.
Somebody said, "Let's go get pizza" or something.
Yeah, he said you should fly up to Powauke in Chicago and get pizza. And immediately I'm like, Chicago pizza, let's go. And I remember you guys had that big map in there that had a yarn string that showed like the nautical miles on it that you can measure how far they were on that big wall. And looking at it, and it was like, that's about like an hour and 50 minutes. Or 2 hours to fly.
Flight time,
like,
yeah.
It's like, let's fucking go. So we take off, go to Chicago, get up there, and there's so much traffic around Chicago that there's so much air traffic control going on. And he's this small Cessna, and it's fucking O'Hare and Midway and all these big ass fucking airports coming, planes, and God knows how many airports are around there. It's insane, is what it's got to be.
Oh yeah,
like just even small ones and anything. And we were in Gary, Indiana. And he has to find the transponder. I don't even know what the codes are. What are those called?
just a radio code call to get permission to enter the airspace.
Okay. And he's in a single engine Cessna where this, these jumbo jets are flying in, and he's trying to find this. And we end up finding it, but we're circling over Gary, Indiana, and the gas is getting lower, and we're going like, oh shit, we might have to. He's like, we might have to land, and we might just have to turn around. And I was like, no, we're this close to pizza, let's go. So we
don't deny me.
Yeah, right. He finally finds the right number and gets a hold of somebody, and they're like, yeah, just maintain whatever elevation you're at and fly in. And we flew in, and it was like 7:00 at night, like sunset. Right over Lake Michigan, over like Meigs Airfield, right along the skyscrapers to the north end of Chicago. It was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
That would be awesome.
And landed there. Ben got chastised by the air traffic controller at the
He
airport.
wanted to know where we were going to go.
Yeah.
When we landed, and I had no idea.
He's like 19.
Apparently, I didn't do my research, and so
Like on the
once we landed.
like,
where
what
you were gonna park the
Yeah, where do you
plane,
want to
or-
park?
okay.
Yeah, had no idea.
And he was like, "Oh, we're looking to find some place to go get pizza or something." And the guy was just like, "You need to know where you're going to park your car or park your plane before you get here," and blah blah blah. And Ben's just like, "Oh, you dick,"
But the mic was open, right?
right. And so we ended up going and parking at this. I don't even know what it was. It's just some.
So they call it an FBO, which is a fixed base operator. That basically they sell things like aeronautical charts, and they sell headsets, and then
Were they
primarily
mechanics, too?
gas.
Oh, yeah. They fill up your planes when you're flying, but. They were like,
They may have had a couple mechanics there, but
yeah, there were like 3 dudes there, and it was like, we want to go get pizza. Where's a good place to go? And how do we get? We were talking like getting a cab or something, and the guy's like, "Oh no, just get in the van. We'll drive you." And like this dude looked like
Yeah,
he was
straight out of the 50s, man.
straight out of like American Graffiti. Like had a cigarette pack rolled
White
up in his
t-shirt.
white t-shirt sleeve,
Greaser hair.
oh yeah,
hair.
slick
nice.
straight back,
Yep.
black, jet black.
Drove like a fucking maniac. Like was driving over curbs that apparently in Chicago are built to be driven over. Like they're not. They
In
don't have as
Ohio
big of
here, we
curbs.
don't know about the drive over curbs, so that was new to Joel and I.
Yeah, and lights.
We're like,
didn't
holy
apply.
shit, this guy's driving
Yeah.
like a madman.
Lights didn't apply, and he took us to a Giordano's, and we ended up ordering there. I remember we were talking earlier. We were out there.
Good
and-
choice.
Yeah,
Superior to
well,
Giordano's.
they put a menu in front of us, and go. We're looking at it. We've never even seen Chicago style pizza before in our lives, and we go, was this like lasagna or something? And we're like, what the fuck? Like, and we asked him like, what is this? And the guy just looked, and he was like, pizza. Like we were fucking with him, and it was like,
I think
we're
it's a
not- we're not
girl,
from
but she
around
about
here.
kicked us out at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
They're so sensitive about their pizza, man.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's either, Chicago versus New York.
Yeah.
But-
oh yeah. Big
So I
argument.
got a quick story. I was riding in the front of an airplane here recently with a New York captain and a jump seater. So the guy trying to get to work, the airplane was full, so he's riding up front with us. and he's from Chicago, and they were having a pizza battle. It was whose pizza is better, New York style or Chicago style?
Yeah.
Can we get a hit on that? Anybody? What do y'all like?
I go New York myself, but I
New
love
York style?
Chicago too.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
I had to pick one or the other, I'd go New York.
Mark?
I don't know.
I'm a New York guy.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago? Yeah. You like to use the fork? They use forks and
Not
ketchup.
Is it more the merrier?
Yeah.
Like the more stuff you have on it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm a New York guy.
Are you?
Yeah, yeah.
No, New York style, is that like pepperoni only?
It doesn't
If you're
have
doing
to
New
be,
York?
but it's the best.
They
Just
don't
being
go a
that
lot,
way.
though, right? They don't do like a lot of like deluxe.
They can. They can. Yeah. They
I feel like the most
yeah.
I've seen is like
If you go to
pepperoni sausage.
Sbarro or something, you can get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sbarro's the
you go
bomb.
downtown New York, it's pretty much just
Yeah,
pepperoni.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, the walk-in ones, but like that Grimaldi's pizza there in Brooklyn is fucking awesome. But it's thinner, but big pie slices, but still, decent.
I
shit.
said to these two, I was like,
Roll 'em
no,
up.
I think you all are crazy. Dayton Style is the best style.
Right?
And they laugh how
100%.
Joel's laughing right now.
Ben is one of those fucking Dayton loyal fucks
That's
that like
right.
loves me, just like Dustin Mike sells. and
Marion's, Christie's,
Every-
Mike sells.
yeah.
Nothing gets better than that stuff.
Everything's better.
Casano's, that's
Sonos
right.
all meat is fantastic.
They thought I was joking. They
Yeah.
did. They thought I was
It's
out of
definitely
my
different.
mind.
You can try. I mean, that's what people should try it if they've never had it, the Dayton style. But yeah, no. But I remember eating, and then the guy dropped us off and was just like, "Just call us when you want to come pick it up. We'll come get you." And we're like, "Really?" And it was like,
But they
fucking
never
free.
give you the number,
Yeah,
right?
I don't even know. I mean, it had to be early cell phones. I would think. I mean, not
Yeah, the
early,
big
not the
brick.
Zach Morris brick, but early for us. Like where all the Nokia ones.
I know I didn't
yeah.
get a cell phone. My first cell phone was in college.
Was it?
So it had to be before that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. It was close. Yeah, but we called him, came back and get us, and I was like, man, I need to get a pack of cigarettes. And I'll never forget that. I remember, and
my
he was
God.
like, took me to this
course.
Rite. He
$12 a
took me to this
pack.
Rite Aid. No, that's what's funny about it.
It was like $7
it
a
was
pack.
like $6.50 in
Yeah.
then, and I
Then.
remember going, "This is fucking ridiculous."
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's what I pay for the cheap cigarettes now. It was
Right.
like ridiculous, but yeah. And then turned around and flew home, and I'll never forget. We were flying home, and we had the headsets on. It was dark, but it was the moonlight and shit and the clouds, and there was an AM radio that would pump just a shit. You could barely catch radio coming through the headsets, and I was fucking with it.
Started
On the
listening
ride
to a
home.
Reds game or something.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
remember.
Fucking a portion, the second half of fucking Treetop Flyer came on.
Are you serious?
When we were fucking doing it, and I could not fucking believe it. I'm like, dude, this is like fate, man. But yeah, that was a blast, man. We used to have all kinds of fun doing that shit.